Happy anniversary! Yay!
Ha ha ha, happy anniversary. Ha ha ha, happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. Ha ha ha, happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. I wish to you happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. This special day, I'm happy with you. Let's celebrate our happy anniversary. Ha ha ha, happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. I wish to you happy anniversary.
Hello, sisters. Happy anniversary to us. Yay! We're celebrating our 3rd year anniversary of Written Goddess. And, we're very sad that we're not able to be there present with all of you. But we figure that we will record a special message, a video for you to celebrate and honor our amazing 3rd year journey with Written Goddess. Yay!
Yay! And we're so happy that not only have we made it to our 3rd year, but our sisterhood is thriving and continues to grow. And we have new sisters coming in all the time, as well as we have some amazing founding sisters that have been with us since the beginning. So it's been a beautiful journey, and we just want to honor each and every single one of you for being a part of it for however long you've been a part of it. And we have a few beautiful things to mention today so that you know what's coming in upcoming, as well as what's been going on for the last 3 years, and you get to experience it, whether you've been through all of it and you've been a part of it and you get to be like, wow, this is everything we've done, or you could be like, wow, this is what I walked into and I had no idea.
Yay, so exciting,
Yay.
so exciting. And we want to thank you all for journeying with us. It's been an amazing experience to be in this journey with all of you. And we're so excited. We're going to be in celebration mode, not just today, but I want to celebrate the whole rest of the month and even into July when we get back. And we can share in together. I want us to really be in the celebration of the amazing sisterhood that we've grown together. Yay! Thank you, thank you, thank you. So happy 3rd year anniversary. We've put together a special slideshow to celebrate and honor what we've created in this amazing 3 years. It's really exciting to reach this amazing milestone, number 3, since we launched our membership exactly on June 21st, 2020. Now we that's when we launched the membership, but we've actually been together, circling together since March of 2020. So a little bit about us, just about how we met. Very serendipitous. I really feel like Goddess was just, orchestrating the perfect opportunity. We met at a Sacred Feminine event, and it was really quite magical. It was me returning back into that space of that the gratitude training, and I just happened to sit, choose my seat on the first day of a 3-day event, and then I turn around and I have Jess next to me. So it was super special. We met, and I knew right away that we were going to do some great things together. And so we did. In that event, I met Sister Marlu was there too. Sister Claudia Nieves was there as well. It was a very, very magical weekend. And I happened to have been holding red tents at home. And so I think I had 2 red tents that Jocelyn had an opportunity to come and sit in the circle with me. And she brought her mom and the sisters. And it was really, really beautiful and powerful. And when we were about to host our 3rd one, the pandemic hit. So that's when, we had to go online, but we figured out a way to continue to run the circles.
Yes, as Claudia was doing the in-person red tents, I was already holding space online with my circle was called Her Sisterhood at the time. And I had been running that for about 2 years. So when Claudia, everything about the red tent was a heaven yes to me. And when March 2020 hit, Claudia and I were like, all right, how do we continue this? And I was feeling called to connecting with her. We knew that we were supposed to do something together, and it just felt like the opportune time. And Red Sign Goddess was born. Done deal. Here we are.
And the rest is history. And I always had a dream to build a business, to build create with another woman. So I am so happy to have met Jocelyn, which we later found out that we've been doing this in many lifetimes. So this is not our first rodeo, and we just happen to find each other again in this lifetime, and we get to create amazing magic for all of you sisters. So thank you, Jazz.
And thank the goddess for bringing us back together.
And goddess, for sure. Thank you, goddess. So our tagline, embrace your innate power. We believe that we are, as we know, and we speak about in Red 10, we are powerful. We are powerful beyond measure. Just the fact that we have the ability to give birth to life and to give birth to creations, that thing that says it all. And so here in Red 10 Goddess, that's one of the things that we love to co-create. And it's a space for us to reconnect to that inner power, to remember who we are, to remember our divine nature. And from there, really magic unfolds, and we can have all of our dreams come true.
Yes, lots of authenticity, remembering our sovereignty, connecting to our inner goddess. And that is one of the reasons why one of the first things that we do when people enter the sisterhood is they get a goddess name, which consists of your power. This is the power that you're spreading into the world. I am the goddess of love and light, or love and liberty is what I changed it to. And Claudia has changed it to
Love and liberation. So we actually happen to have very similar ones.
Yes, yeah, we do. And it's stuck. So there you go. That's how you know that we're also very connected. And that happened another serendipity moment, which was beautiful to be able to connect it to. So yes, can't wait for all of you to share your goddess names.
Yes, if you don't have your goddess name yet, make sure to choose yours. And if you need support, I'm sure one of us can help you with that. And if you're in the group, go ahead and type your goddess name in the chat so everybody can get to know your goddess name.
Yes. And each sister can support each other in remembering their own goddess name as well. Our beautiful mission statement. So we have our tagline and we also have our mission statement, and this is how we spread our joy, our purpose into the world. So our mission is to inspire women to awaken their authentic selves, cultivate sisterhood bonds, and become catalysts for personal and collective transformation, embracing their unique gifts and making a meaningful impact in the world. It's all about when we remember our innate power, then that automatically creates a web, feeds throughout the rest of the collective transformation to creating the new earth. And that is what we're here to do at the end of the day. Here we are.
Yes, we are. And cultivate amazing sisterhood. I know so many women in being in a space like Red 10 Goddess can heal any of the toxic feminine wounding, maybe their mother wounds, right? That they can actually experience women as supportive, loving, and as an ally instead of competition, right? Somebody that's going to take away from them. So this is huge. This is a huge mission because there's so much imbalance in the world, and we really feel so passionate and so called to hold this space for all of you.
Yes, and that is one of the reasons why Red 10 Goddess, although it was founded by Claudia and I, this is a collaborative sisterhood. So anything that you wish to create or bring to the table or add to it, any gifts that you'd like to bring are 100% allowed and accepted and received.
Yes, yes, yes. And at any time during this presentation, feel free to put in the chat your thoughts, your comments. What do you think about our mission statement? What do you think about a tagline? That way we can read the chat after, it's gone, and then we can get some feedback about, how this messaging, because it's part of what we're going to be talking about later today, inspires you and maybe aligns with our mission.
Ooh, this is a fun one. So we did a little bit of homework. You know us, and the Virgo within me and the Libra within us likes to come up with these little charts and little, oh, how have we been doing? So we checked in with how many new moons, how many full moons, how many master classes, and how many free classes we have given. Now there might be a few that we may have missed because life happens, and sometimes our Zoom didn't allow us to record it or whatever it is. But this is what we ended up collecting from everything that we have. 31 and 31 new moons and full moon events throughout the last 3 years. So about what, 10, 12 each. So there might be some recordings missing there. And we have 36 master classes in the last 3 years, which includes Akashic record readings and womb mysteries and tarot readings and palm reading introductions and so many other beautiful classes. And we've had over 30 free classes, which consist of goddess connection calls about learning about goddesses and movie nights. And what else have we done? We've done so many other little things. We've done Daughters of the Red Tent, we've done Red Tent Kids, and all of those have been free classes that we ended up being able to add in there. These are the gifts, the little seeds that we've been planting into the world. So if you'd like to be a part of creating more classes, we're opening up spaces for master classes at this time. So for our 4th year, and hopefully we can continue this presentation for our 4th anniversary and see how much we've grown since.
Yes, absolutely. And, a big thank you to all the sisters who have shared their knowledge and their wisdom in classes. And some of you have done it multiple times. And definitely we invite you to, if you haven't done so already, or if you feel called to, this is a beautiful way to package your knowledge, to share your gifts with other sisters, and can pass it that knowledge along, even for those sisters who are coming later, because we have the replay and the library of amazing classes that we've shared before.
Yes.
Yay. So courses, we are passionate about teaching, and we're so excited that we've been able to launch 2 of our academy programs, the Enchantress program and the Priestess program. This is our 2nd year with both the Enchantress and the Priestess program. So there are 8 graduates from each of those programs from last year, and there are 6 that are currently being initiated in the Enchantress and 5 priestesses in training that are being initiated. So thank you to our teachers, Marlu and Lisette, for all that you do. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your knowledge and your hard work. We're really, really excited to be able to offer these programs to our sisterhood. In addition to that, Jazz was able to launch her Womb Awakening program, which was amazing. I got to be one of those 11 graduates, and there are 2 currently being initiated right now. And it was just incredible program. So I'm excited to, for more of the programs I will be announcing later that they will be teaching. And yeah, it's just, to me, this is really what one of my favorite things has been in the sisterhood. Everything has been amazing, but the courses are just so powerful to be able to, learn so much knowledge that we can apply to help others. And then I got to also launch a program last year. Yay. The Temple of Sekhmet program. It was an amazing journey. So exciting to do that, to have that opportunity. And so we currently have 7 graduates from the program and 1 that is currently being initiated. So there will be this is the level 1. I will be running level 1 again this year. And then there's also a level 2 that I'll be working on for those who have done level 1. So really excited about that. Yay.
Yes, and if you'd like to learn more about the courses, all of them can be found in Mighty Network's descriptions. And I even have a little introduction for Womb Awakening. I know there's an introduction for Enchantress and Priestess. And I believe Claudia also has a little introduction video for the Temple Sekhmet. If you'd like to learn more about them, they're all there for you. For the Women Awakening program, at this very moment, I do not have plans of doing a live this year because hashtag traveling and going through my whole fiasco of figuring out traveling life. But I have created it as a DIY. Thank you to Sister Lynn Rose for supporting me with making it a do-it-yourself program. And we have a sisterhood that is right now gathering and creating little circles so that you girls can redo the sisterhood together, so that you can watch the videos together and go through the process. So even though it's do it yourself, there is a sisterhood involved that you can connect to and do the practices together at this time. And then the Enchantress and the Priestess program, they're already running. We have another one that's going to be running, and Sister Marlou, I know, is planning on doing something wonderful in the upcoming months, that another course is going to be birthed throughout. I'll let her do and speak about that. But until then, the Enchantress and the Priestess program are already running. If you'd like to join the next one, we'll come up with those dates soon enough and we'll let you know about.
Yep, and feel free to reach out to any of us if you're interested in any of those programs. Just so you can send me a message if you're interested in the next Temple of Sekhmet level 1 or 2. Well, level 2 is for the ones who initiated, but if you're interested in level 1, just let me know.
The other beautiful courses and little things that we've created along the way. So again, here comes Lisette and Marlou coming up and stepping up to creating the Purple Tent Goddess, which is for the crones of the group, but it's open to everyone at this moment. It's just like how in the red tent we talk about menstrual cycles and all that jazz. In the purple tent, they talk about moon cycling and what it's like to be in perimenopause and postmenopause even more. So you can sit within both spaces and connect to the archetype and connect to your future crone self, as well as the crone energy of every single month that we get to cycle through. So that is absolutely stunning and beautiful. And they've brought in amazing guest speakers. I've had great conversations in there that are absolutely stunning. And we've also had the Daughters of the Red Tent that have been created throughout time, and Red Tent Kids, which are not a consistent basis, but every once in a while we jump in and do a class to be able to support Red Tent Kids. If I remember correctly, the ages, Mom, let me know if I get it wrong, between 7 to 12-ish, around that age group. And Daughters of the Red Tent is for those that have officially been bleeding, and it's like a mini red tent for the teenagers of our beautiful daughters. And Red Tent Kids has been open for both boys and girls so that they can have something to do. And there is a beautiful CIJ course that was created or was gifted to the Red Tent Kids, and you get little pieces of it so that they can kind of get to draw what their inner critic is like and what their inner wisdom voice is like, and really get to learn some of the beautiful foundations of Red Tent as kids. So that has been beautiful. And I'll let Claudia talk about the rites of passage ceremonies.
Yeah, so I am certified to lead sacred menarche ceremony. So this is for the ladies, for the girls who are initiated maidens who essentially or will become initiated maidens, who first get their blood, their menses, their menarche. And so far, I've been able to do one beautiful ceremony for Victoria, Claudia Nieves' daughter. It was absolutely breathtaking. And I look forward to being able to initiate other daughters. We also did a 16th birthday ceremony for Emily, Ali's daughter, which was also really beautiful. And it is just so powerful to be able to be initiated into this work early on. And I'm currently getting trained to do other ceremonies. So there will be set of ceremonies for motherhood. There will be other ceremonies of rites of passage ceremonies that we'll be offering as well. And also including here, I recently led a Marry Yourself ceremony, which was also super powerful. I think it's also part of this. So stay tuned for the next one. I'm going to run another one in the fall for those of you who were not able to participate in our first one.
Stunning. Sisterhood stats. So we collected, once again, here comes the Virgo in me, right? Instead of collecting And we found that we have, on average, within the Red Tent Goddess Sisterhood, ebbing and flowing about 50 sisters. So right now, I believe we have about 46 sisters. So it's beautiful to see the ebb and flow as sisters come in and go and finish the cycle. We've also have 71 subscribers on YouTube. We don't have a lot on YouTube, but we have Sister Stuff who's stepping up and supporting us and creating more free YouTube videos. So you can officially, if you're not subscribed to that, feel free to join that journey, and you get to see little pieces and exercises and meditations that we're putting up there. We have an online Red Tent Goddess Temple in our Mighty Networks platform, and we have 202 members on there in free temple who are sitting there collecting our blog posts and devouring the content that we have on there. We have sent out in the last 3 years 290 emails, which means like almost one every 10 days or so, which is incredible, or even more than that. And it's just stunning to be able to see all the beautiful gifts and journeys and events and blogs that we put out throughout time. And in that email list, we have 1,849 subscribers. Yes. And our biggest, which is how we ended up finding so many of you, is the Red Tent Goddess Sisterhood Facebook group, which has 1,910 members. As you can see, we are growing. We're growing. It's magical. We're just planting seeds everywhere we go. And it's beautiful to see that once upon a time we started in Florida, and now we've hit the US, and we have members in the UK and in Canada. We've even had some in Australia join us along the way. And I'm in Mexico at the moment. We just got some sisters in Mexico that are joining, and I'm heading to Ecuador. So we just keep planting seeds along the way, and our sisterhood keeps becoming more and more global.
Yes, and thank you to all and who have supported us in sharing about us, and keep sharing it. Like Jaslyn said, we continue to create free content, free meditations. I love doing meditations, so there's actually one coming up that it'll be a nice special gift while I'm away. That's coming, and just anything that we really can create to support and share our message and really help to grow our sisterhood. So any little bit helps. Thank you for those who invite women to the Facebook group or also to the Red Tent Temple, and then also share our YouTube channel and everything. So thank you so much for helping us grow. Support. So there are many ways that this sisterhood has supported our sisters. This is just a little bit, a small tidbit here, but we've supported sisters who've been in the hospital by donating flowers, teddy bears, balloons, just showing that we care and that we're there and that you're not alone. We send each other, birthday gifts. Also, we've been able to support sisters who've had financial hardship. Anytime we've been able to support, either couldn't pay their car payment or, just needed support after getting a car broken into, whatever it is, the sister who has been there to support. We also had the support of the supported sisters that moved from Washington and New York, Sister Ali and Sister Trish, to move to Florida. That was huge. It was so beautiful. I recently came across the photos of when Ali came and was welcome. Literally, she came right into a human circle. It was so special and so beautiful to be able to have been there and supported them, all along the way. We've also reminded sisters of their sovereignty and stepping into the power. That's something that we do every day. And it's really been amazing to have seen the transformation from when sisters coming to our space to being with us for 6 months to a year, and us really seeing them, come to like full bloom of who they are, feeling safe, feeling supported, and, being surrounded by amazing sisters who really care about each other. We've also listened with pure love. We do so not just in the chat, we do it in our new moons and full moons event. There's always that unconditional, loving ear that we provide each other just to be heard and to hold space for everyone to like speak their truth and connect to their innate power. We have prayed consistently. We do it all the time for each other's bodies, families, and loved ones. Anytime there's something going on, anybody needs support and help, all the sisters are there, sending Reiki, sending prayers, putting prayers in different altars from different goddess. So thank you, thank you, thank you for all the support that all of you have done to me and to Jazz and to all of the sisters from the Sisterhood. And we have grown and transformed together. It's really amazing to see, and we will continue to transform and grow together. And so it's just really magical, you know, what we've been able to accomplish in 3 years and what will still be in the next upcoming years that we have going on.
Yes. And if you at any point need support, you know that we have the Signal Chat, we have the Mighty Networks. There are ways to support, as well as if you feel like you want to support monetarily for the sisters that don't want to share the entire sisterhood, but reach out to Claudia and I alone. We have a donation area. I believe it's on red10goddess.com/donations. And then you can go right there, or it's right on our homepage, and then you can donate money. And that money that you donate goes straight to any sisters that need support. We collect it and save it specifically for any sisters that reach out to us that maybe need some kind of support along the way, whether it's for the scholarships themselves, for if anybody wants to join the sisterhood but they cannot pay at the moment, or maybe it's for another thing like a car payment or a car breaking down or any little fiasco that happens, that we can support each other along the way. So that is also there. Yay.
Yay. So we don't let money get in the way. If anytime you need support, we're here. We're here to support you.
And in our Mighty Networks chat, we also have the in-breath and the out-breath area. So you can put, if you'd like to, the out-breath is if you'd like to give to anybody else, you can say, I have this to offer. And if the in-breath is when you need something, you can put that on Mighty Networks. So that it's not just within the sisterhood, but the entire online Red Tent Temple that we have to be able to support. For the empowerment portion, so these are some common themes. We've done surveys throughout the last 3 years. We've seen that the Signal Chats, we've seen on Online Temple what people have gotten from it, and we started to come up with a list of what we've seen has come out of this sisterhood. So for example, we've seen people who have come in complete masculine energy, not being able to connect to the feminine energy at all, and go from masculine energy to swinging to the other side, hitting full feminine energy, and then being able to find their middle ground and find their balance between collecting the beautiful energy of masculine and feminine. We've seen people who have been struggling throughout their life, having to deal with sadness, stress, depression, whatever it is that they were heading through, and being able to go through ease, even all the way from divorce, the hardest divorce of their life, to being able to find a new amazing lover, getting a new household, and their kids being happy, and so on and so forth. And we've also seen from isolation to lifelong bonds, from people who have always wanted to have a community, but they never found their people, to finally feeling like they have found their sisterhood that they want to be with for the rest of their lives. From trauma to empowerment, this is like a no-brainer. This is so common in the sisterhood. Or from sisters that, whether it's sexual, mental, physical, any kind of trauma that has been happening, because we all have trauma, and being able to just release it throughout time and remember our empowerment, remember our power, our innate power, and being able to sit in that. From confusion to clarity, from sisters that are like, what am I going to do for my life? I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what my purpose is. To them creating their goddess names, to having clarity on what they want to do with their life, and stepping up and doing their first master class and teaching other people. From hiding to shining, from the sisters that don't want to share, turn off their videos, don't share in the chat, to full on sharing and crying and screaming and laughing with us along the way, being able to be present with us, and even stepping up into supporting the sisterhood. From stress to peace, that's a given, already explained that one. From shame to pride, here comes like that trauma part again, from the shame and guilt that we might feel about things, and being able to be like, I learned from that and I'm moving forward from that, and this is who I am now, and being prideful, being happy. And pride isn't a bad thing. There's 2 different types of pride. So we're talking about the good pride of like, yes, this is who I am. This is my authentic self. From self-doubt to self-love, for those sisters that come in and are working 2, 3, 4 jobs, having so many things to do, single moms, not being able to spend time, don't even give themselves the time or a day to be able to sit in the bath or put on a face mask or even allow themselves to come to the events sometimes because they're so busy, to finally being able to set time for themselves and being able to sit and relax and accept that they need both within their life, the feminine and the masculine. And from disconnected to empowered. Here we are again, back to empowerment and realizing that we are all connected, that there is oneness in the world, that everything relates to one another. And that is where sisterhood and the sisterhood bond comes from.
Yes, very well said. And from empowerment to growth, helping women to connect, to create genuine sisterhood and sacred connections to women, to a greater understanding and acceptance of their divine feminine energy, supporting guidance in embodying their feminine energy. Like Jocelyn said, we've really seen women come from their, very masculine energy and just, within a few months of engaging with us and learning from us, learning the feminine ways, understanding, how to embody that feminine energy. And also opportunities to learn new skills, gain new insights, access new information with the different master classes, the different circles that we hold, the different courses that we have, supporting living a cyclical life and balancing hormones naturally. Jazz does an amazing job constantly, sharing how to do it naturally, and that's been a huge thing for me. Just understanding my cyclical nature and learning to live in sync with my natural cycles has been a life changer. And I think that every woman needs to know how to live cyclically and the amazing benefits that come along with that. So healing also of their physical and emotional wounds, including womb healing, again thanks to Jazz, empowering us to teach others, to help others with womb healing, and also for each other, how we can keep our wombs clear and balanced and happy. And also supporting guidance in rediscovering their powers and intuitive gifts, as we talked about. That's a big part of our mission, to help women reconnect to that, so they can share those gifts with the world and they can feel empowered. This is a safe and non-judgmental space to speak their truth, so everybody can speak their truth and be heard. And it's a safe container for sisterhood. And we also, share some self-love and self-care practices, and we're going to be bringing more of that. And the different classes, and I think it's something that we're constantly emphasizing the importance of those practices in our lives, and also improved balance, patience, and joyfulness in their lives. So I think, I know for myself, I know for Jazz, for a lot of the sisters, I've just seen how happier they are, because they are supported, because they know who they are, because they're connected to the innate power, because they have sisterhood. There's just so much joy, and then balance that we can bring when we get, when we understand how to live in balance with our feminine nature. Photo shoots. So if you know anything about me, you know that I love photo shoots. I love, I have a background in graphic design, and I've always been super, interested in working with photographers that just create magic behind the lens. And I'm so happy that we've been able to so far create 3 photo shoots for the sisterhood, and we've created 2 calendars with amazing photos from the sisterhood, with the support of our dear sister Masha, who is our photographer. She's really incredible. And it's just been amazing experience. And also we have so many photos, that we get to showcase constantly in our emails, in our different social media, and different content that we create, and also for the sisters to have just amazing photos. So thank you to all who have participated, and we'll hopefully create a new photo shoot next year, so that the new sisters can have an opportunity to also be shown in the photos.
Ooh, so this one is a big one for me because I don't know if you girls have heard of Tree Sisters. Some of you have because I was a fanatic last year for our second year, which is when we ended up connecting to them. I ended up sending an email to Tree Sisters and telling them that we wanted to partner with them. So every single month that you pay your membership to the sisterhood, that there's one tree that is being planted in your name, in your honor, every single month. So if you spend 12 months with us in the sisterhood every year, then you get 12 trees planted in your name. And in the last 3 years, we've had 1,132 trees planted.
Yeah,
And there you can
that's
see them
amazing.
within, most of them are in Brazil, but some of them are planted in different areas. So our sisterhood, just as we continue to grow within our sisters, we're also growing in the trees that we are planting together. So just honoring all the trees that are out there, the little baby trees that will turn into big trees one day. And just sitting with the fact that we're changing just in this, we are creating the new earth just in this little movement for ourselves and for each other and for the next generation. So
Yes, yes, we are. And we're giving back to Mother Earth, right? Which is a big, big part of also the divine
mm,
feminine. Yes, and also a big part of, giving. And it's really been amazing to be part of impacting the earth in a positive way by, planting new trees. So thank you, Jasmine, for doing the homework to finding this amazing organization. And yeah, we get to do it every month. So know that, your membership is supporting the earth as well.
mm, yay.
Yay.
Some
Cool.
yummy guest speakers that we've had. I'll mention the two that I brought in, and Claudia will mention the two that she beautifully brought in. So I brought in Priestess Grill, which she is the priestess that is within Oregon of the United States. She has the longest standing red tent, longest standing goddess temple within the United States. And it was absolutely stunning for her to come in person to an event, created her own little masterclass where we ended up really connecting to Mother Earth and the four elements. And it was beautiful to have her energy there. And she shared with us this corn that she had from the Cherokees, and it was a blue corn. And it's just magical what she did that day with us. And we also had a beautiful gift when I met Ruby Chase at a festival in Florida, and her and I deeply connected. And I asked her if she would meet the sisters because we love listening to her music. And she said yes. And she came for a holiday, for the last holiday that we had, which is like our last event that we do every single year as a holiday party. And everybody gets to share with their secret sisters. And it was beautiful. And Ruby Chase was there to honor her, honor us, honor herself in the fact what we've all created throughout this time period. She sang for us, she held space with us, and it was beautiful. It was beautiful to be able to connect with them too. Now let Claudia mention the other two beautiful guest speakers that have shown up in the last 3 years.
Yes, thank you. So some of you know Lourdes Starshower. She's a powerhouse, incredible tantric teacher, shamanic healer. She has so many different gifts, and I was able to co-create a retreat, a Shakti retreat with her. That was incredible. That it's so much magic that we got to experience that weekend. Was really, really a powerful weekend. So super thankful for her. She's one of our community leaders, and we'll definitely be collaborating with her in the future. And also for some of you that may know Shakti Durgaya, she is the lead yoga acharya from the Kashi Ashram in Sebastian, Florida. So there's a beautiful yoga ashram in 2 hours north from here. I've had the beautiful opportunity to study under her, and she's also one of our community leaders, and she's come to a few of our circles to share her powerful gifts of yoga and meditation, and the gift of Kalinatha yoga. So it's it's the yoga of the divine feminine. It's very connected to Kali, and yeah, it's been really powerful to have her. And she did tell me at the beginning of the year that there is an opportunity for us to go and do like a goddess day over there at the ashram. So we're going to stay tuned for that. Yay. So exciting. All right. So honoring our founding members, we wanted to take a moment to honor all those sisters who have been with us concurrently since the beginning. So thankful for your support and your love. And so here they are. These are the sisters that have been with us. We have dear sister Rose Banks. She's been a little MIA lately, but I know she's still with us, and she's a really dear sister. We have Sister Regina. Thank you, Sister Regina, for being with us since the beginning. We have dear Sister Carol, who'll be actually coming in the travels with me. Also one of our founding members. Sister Molly, also, she's come to share her gifts at some of our new moon circles as well. And I know she was preparing a master class, so she'll be sharing some of her gifts soon. Thank you, Sister Molly. The gorgeous Sister Pilani, and some of these pictures actually are from the photo shoots. So this is one of her. I love this photo of her. Pilani, it's really incredible. She's a yoga teacher, Kundalini teacher, and she's also been initiated in the Hawaiian shamanism. So she did say that she has another class coming up for us in the fall that is connected to other deities from the Hawaiian tradition. So a lot of us know Pele, but there are many others that we don't know about. So she will be preparing a class for us in the fall. Sister
Yes.
Jessica, she is also been with us, and some of you may or may not know that I used to actually lead red tents with her back in Miami. So yeah, it's really been beautiful to continue the torch and continue to hold space for the red tent. Sister Claudia Nieves, she is been an amazing, supporter, always there for us, always supporting everything that we do. Thank you, Sister Clau, for everything that you do, and for the sisters you've brought, and for your beautiful energy and all of your love and support throughout the years. The Sister Jaslyn Taker, also amazing. She is our Gascu teacher, and she has been with us since the beginning. We're actually going to be doing a run. It's called a mud run. It's called, I think, the Princess Mud Run. We're going to do that in October. So that's going to be really exciting. We're going to get really dirty. And there's a group of us, I think 10 of us are going to be running together. So that's awesome. Monique Blake, who some of you know her from our new moons, she's been with us since the beginning as well, and anytime that she's able to, she comes and shares her amazing wisdom with us. So thank you, Monique, for being with us. Our dear sister Trish as well, thank you, sister. She's been with us since the beginning, and she's brought a few sisters in. She's just been incredible to see her transformation, and she just continues to love and support us every day. So thank you, Trish. We love you. Melanie Hatchie also, oh my God, oh my goodness, she's just amazing. Not only she's been a member, but she's also a supporter. And you may see her emails from the blogs, and she's just always been there supporting us and helping us grow, and it's just been amazing to have her in our sisterhood. We miss her. Sometimes she's working during the times that we have our circles, but anytime she can, she loves to pop on. So thank you, Melanie. We love you so much too. And last but not least, our sister Lisette and Marlu, of course, who came in from the very beginning. Thanks to that amazing Sacred Feminine, and also to you, Jazz, for being your mommy. And Lisette, who actually found us through a Facebook ad that I did during the time right before we launched the membership. I put on a circle and she came, and it's been love at first sight for her. It's been amazing to not only have her as a sister, but also a teacher who is supporting our sisterhood so much. So thank you from the bottom of our hearts. We're so grateful to all of you, those who have been with us since the beginning, and those who are with us right now too. Thank you, thank you, thank
Yes.
you.
Thank you to each and every one of you. So stunning to be going on this journey together.
Yes.
The future of Red Ted. So we've talked about what has been going on for the last 3 years and kind of breaking everything down. But now we're going to be talking about what our plans are looking like for the futura. So first off, there's a lot of rebranding that's happening because it's been 3 years, and as feminine women, we always are triple checking in with our taglines and with our mission statements. And that's why we asked you girls to check in with the chat box and put in all your comments, because this is a unanimous vote for all of us, being able for all of us to agree on taglines and mission statements and what we're working towards together. And this is where the rebranding of our website comes into play, and the clarification of our message continues to grow. So be aware that we're recreating our website at the moment. Thank you to Sister Claudia Cassetti, because her skills as a website designer and a graphic designer are just so stunning. And the way that she just, here's the projector, the human design projector in her. We have messages and she just makes it even more stunning than ever possible. So thank you for that. We have a few extra courses that are coming out. So we have the Red Tent Goddess Facilitator program that is being in the works. We're getting there and moving it forward. We have the outline created. We're creating the presentations for you. We know what we want to create. We're putting it all in juiciness for you in easy and bite-sizable ways, so that each one of you can become a Red Tent facilitator online or in person and have a red tent within your own homes. And we are also creating the Maiden, Mother, Enchantress, and Crone archetype courses, which we're still deciding on how we're going to be offering that, but we know it's going to be in Mighty Networks. We know it's going to be absolutely stunning, and it's going to be focusing on the 4 moon phases, the 4 menstrual cycle phases, the 4 phases that all of us go through throughout our life, and being able to call in each one of those and being able to accept each one of those, which you girls have been talking about forever. Might I even say 5 ever. So just know this is what's coming up in the next year or two, and that we're working through, that we can move forward.
Yep, very exciting.
Next, so we have been having our price set at $27.99 per month for a while. Now, of course, as time evolves, more fees are being added online. So Mighty Networks has created more fees, and all the processing with PayPal and Stripe have added more fees, and it's kind of hit us a little bit harder than we'd like. So with that, we also have other gifts that we want to offer to bring up our prices, to honor you girls with more gifts along the way. And we can see how sometimes, like, for example, we were mentioning how Melanie Hachi or other sisters might have some difficulties coming to our events from time to time because I'm traveling, or a new job has happened, or a new responsibility has come up. And we want it to be more than the events and the community. We want you girls to constantly have things that you can work through and things to grow from, as well as with the replays. So we are creating a monthly workbook. So that is in the works with that upgraded price point, which, just to be clear, that every single one of you that are already in the sisterhood, you get to keep your prices if you want to. If you'd like to move up to 33, it is completely your choice, but you can be goddess mothered in. You're grandmothered into the plans that you are in right now. Okay, so just to be clear on that. But this is for future sisters that will be paying $33 per month and honoring the sisterhood with that price point. They will also have the 30-day free trial. So they get to try the sisterhood out for a month, join the Signal chat, come to the events, being able to experience us, which is something that we don't really do. We've only done it very few times or done it for scholarship purposes. So we're going to be offering this on an every month basis with the monthly workbook, and we're going to have monthly themes. I'm going to let Claudia talk about some of the themes if she wants to, or if she wants to leave it as a surprise. It's totally up to her, but it's something that we have been working towards, and Claudia has created this whole Google Doc, and oh my God, it's amazing.
Yes, yes. So I'll leave the things to be a surprise, but I did work on last year, or I think even the year before. I think it was last year. I set out to create a master template that help us to be aligned with the wheel of life, with the Celtic year, with all the major holidays, with the different, festivals of different goddesses, just everything that we can, so that we can actually be full in alignment with life and the different seasons and the cycles and everything. So we will be generating a workbook. We're working on that, a monthly workbook that you can use every month, depending on again, which season, what practices you need to be thinking of, different rituals and different things like that, in addition to our new moon and our full moon guidance and support. And yes, so really excited. This has been, upcoming. We just want to honor again, the fees and everything that's coming up. But for all of you, you get to choose if you want to be bump into that price and support, or if you want to stay in where you're at. So if you do know women that you would like to invite, would be nice to maybe perhaps invite them before the price raises. If they want to, participate in that, we'll let you know when the new price is going to go online. The facilitator program, I think we've talked a little bit about it, and we want to be mindful of time. So yeah, we're basically combining our knowledge of both Jason and I of facilitating hundreds of circles, hundreds of events, online, in person, everything. So we're going to give you everything that we know, so that you can feel super confident in order to hold circles, whether they're new moon. It can also be full moon. We'll be focusing more on the new moon, but you can also use the like the template to create your own events, and create and just hold space. And a lot of you are feeling called to do that, and it is time for us to share what we know and initiate other facilitators into this amazing work of holding space for women. Courses, as Jaslyn had mentioned, this is coming. We're going to be creating Maiden, Mother, Enchantress, and Crone courses are coming up. So stay tuned for more of that. That's coming. And just really excited to be able to bring forth more courses, more content, and more ways to support women. So we kind of leave the details out, so that there's a little element of surprise, but just know that that's coming up.
New referral system. So as the sisterhood continues to grow, and as sisters have been referring, we want to be able to offer gifts to you, to the people that are referring sisters to the sisterhood, from today on. So from the moment that you're watching this video, this is now going to be a thing for everyone moving forward. If you invite one sister into the Red Tent Goddess Sisterhood, you get to get our exclusive Red Tent Goddess mug, which some sisters have already from being founding members, or cute little things along the way. So if you want another mug, if you want to experience having an exclusive Red Tent Goddess mug, then you will be able to have that experience. For everyone that already has a mug, feel free to take pictures and share to the sisterhood so that everybody can see what it's like. If you refer two sisters and they pay the $33 per month each, then you get the Red Tent Goddess t-shirt, which just you wait to see what Claudia Passetti creates with that beautiful t-shirt and her beautiful designs and her graphic designing skills on a t-shirt. That's incredible. If you refer 3 sisters, this is where the fun really starts to happen. If you refer 3 sisters to the sisterhood, then you get the equivalent discount of $99 value, which can be added into pretty much having 3 months free of the sisterhood, or you can add it into a future course. All the beautiful courses that we're creating, you can get a $99 discount towards it. If you invite and refer 5 sisters when they join the sisterhood, then you have a free membership for as long as the 5 sisters stay with us. So if the 4th one leaves, you bring in the 5th one, and you can continue that, and you get a free membership as long as those 5 sisters are a part of us. If you refer 10 sisters in total after today, so from today's date, you refer 10 sisters, and each one of them stays in for as little as 6 months in the sisterhood, you have a lifetime membership. That means you will never have to pay an extra dollar or do anything, but you are already a part of the sisterhood. So again, so that means if a sister joins and she hangs out with us for 6 months, then that counts as 1 sister as part of those 10 sisters that you need to get to be able to have a lifetime membership. If they stay for 7, 8, 9 months, as long as it's been 6 months or more, then it gets to be added as part of your 10 sisters. Now we have to do this manually. So if you can support us with letting us know, hey, sister blank came in through me, then we'll write it down into a Google Doc. And we also recommend that you also save your information of how long they've been in and so on and so forth, because it is a manual process. So the more support that each sister has in being empowering and remembering your own sovereignty by writing down how much you have supported, then you can also support us along the way in honoring you with these beautiful gifts along the way.
Yay, so exciting. So it definitely pays to share the sisterhood with other sisters, and we've already given away some of our gifts to the sisters who have brought sisters in, and so thank you for your support and your continued support, and hope this gets you inspired to share it with others, continue sharing so that we can, just grow together and make it even a more even juicier sisterhood that we have today. Woo-hoo. Woo-hoo. So that is it. That's all for now. Thank you for just joining us, for being part of our sisterhood again, and the magic. And there's just so much to celebrate and to account for. And it was a really fun exercise to do this.
Yes, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you for having us here again. Thank you for honoring this time. Thank you for all the beautiful chats that I'm sure you girls created throughout this. And please share in the Signal chat if there's anything that you'd like to add, anything that you personally remember from your own journey in the last 3 years of, this was my experience coming in, this is my experience now of experiencing the sisterhood, because we want to hear from you. And the more testimonials that we have, the more that we can share with other sisters and let them know what has been created from this beautiful space. So help us help the other sisters that don't even know what they don't know yet.
Yes, thank you, sisters, so much. And with that, we're complete. It's a wrap. We love you so much, and we look forward to celebrating so many more magic, so much magic for the next year, for the 4th year. We love you.
We'll see you soon.
See you soon.
Oh.